What's happening, people? Anything goes, back again. Just paying homage to the greats, you know, the goats and all of that. But before we before we get into it, make sure you're liking, sharing and subscribing. We're on the road to 1K. We need your help.
Mm-hmm.
And you don't actually have to do anything but click a button. But yeah, make sure you're liking, sharing and subscribing.
Touch a button now.
But yeah, this one, it's a bit different.
Yeah, I have no idea what this actually is. This could just be 6 minutes of Ghetts talking.
I wouldn't mind that. I'd like to hear what
I'm
he has to say.
hoping there's going to be lots of old school videos.
Of course you are. Yeah, we're basically just reacting to the evolution of Ghetts, chapter 1.
Ask Carlos and all that stuff.
And if you didn't know before, he's the best. Personally. Don't know what he thinks, don't care. He's
you
the
do
best.
know what I think.
No, I don't. But yeah, like you can only kind of appreciate when you know when someone's come from and shit.
Mm-hmm. That's what I'm expecting from this. I'm expecting
Some sort of background.
the story of maybe this might be more coming out of jail.
I mean, I'll be pretty fucking annoyed if there isn't a lot of references to back in the days because it's called the evolution.
I feel like this is going to be but chapter 1. I feel like this is going to be coming out of jail and starting to go to like radio sets and that, and then I'm expecting chapter 2 to be more deep.
What about if we don't speculate what we think's going to happen and we just enjoy the show? Right, let's get into it. You ready?
Mm-hmm.
One day I said, you know what, I'm just going to go through not only your catalogue, but I'm going to watch sets, I'm going to do all of that, and go all the way up to now. The evolution of Ghetts has been sensational.
Okay, then sit with the score. It's too far, man. I bring them to walk.
This is what I want.
Did you hear the bar? I know we're not supposed to be doing this. I want to just take this in, but did you hear the bar from that? Take him in.
You have the power to change the dynamic of your family's situation for the next however long, and you're telling me about a clash.
Look, what's happening? What's really good, cuz? What's happening? I'm in a hood plus. Still battling, still trying to push drugs. So when I see legs, they only see legs, yeah, I'm still panicking. And I've left them fakes in the past, but I still hear sticks in the grass, still battling. And the root claiming it dance, it's like I'm pain in the arse, pulling out away. But mixtapes on the stage like a mannequin. Then out comes the album. I put this shit locked down like Falcon. Close about 1,000. When I've been at MCs, I said that. But they really hold that.
Nobody counts them.
They hold that. Nobody counts them.
When you're the best, yeah, everyone hates you. Innit?
Innit?
You just work harder.
See?
Like, I got rushed. Wow, you know what that did? That just made me work 10 times faster. That was like, alright, yeah? They're telling us, you can't stop me, blood. No matter what you do.
Man, I watch face, man, I watch them, man, they told them, man, stand clear. Don't stand there, look up to the nigga that them man fear. Them man scary like when them big air. 7 man, 10 man, skin man, are there. Even though I'm pin, I'm over here. Creep for the window, we can sleep with a bimbo. Nigga feeling the wind blow. That boy, you also play like a hairpin. You remember what you can't beat him, so it's kind of.
Wow, I filmed them on a potato.
Use your head. Why should I lose my cool over useless threats? Once upon a time, you was blessed. Now look at me and look at him and tell me who's depressed. Know about the straps on the streets and corners. If there's beds at my door, I'll be at the back. Sleep at ballers, the street and cautious.
These old radio sets, man.
Is that what's going on?
For those that don't know, right now I officially make music. Don't put me in a category, so I officially make music. So if people listen to my music now, yeah, they're gonna feel emotions. I feel like if you still listening to me now, you've been listening to me for how long or whatever, or even if you're just coming on board now,
Sure, cuz.
growth shouldn't be a question.
There's no introduction needed.
Genius. And I'm even schooling seniors.
Oh, she's famous. Genius. Talk frequency. It's awesome. Talk to the previous. I am not using such. Using a that's a
He don't do that anymore. That
he doesn't need to. He doesn't speak that quick.
No,
Interested. I'm interested. My defense is. Step to the right. 29 steps. Step.
imagine, yeah.
Stop. I'm on the road like lines that are yellow.
I was gonna say, yeah. Fuck radio's coming. Imagine, yeah, the people that all behind him and that, yeah. Just back in them days, it was just, you're just doing it just to put it up on the internet for maybe like.
Well, them days?
Yeah.
No. What? That was recorded for the DVD.
No, but I'm saying like, you're there watching it, yeah, and you don't think that.
Oh, it's gonna be
the amount
as
of people
historic
are gonna
and stuff
see
like
it,
that, yeah.
And then now, like, Ghetts now, you was there standing behind him biting your nails while he's spitting bars like that, and now look at him now.
Yeah, do you know what's more mad to me though, yeah? Like, obviously, I feel like this generation is a bit more in tune with stuff like that. But like, we grew up in a generation where we didn't know what the possibilities were even capable of in the first place. Like, we're lucky that we had guys like this growing up to listening to, because they foresaw themselves being much bigger than Plasto, Newham. Do you know what I'm saying? And it's like, that alone is enough to inspire people to do more, as not just road.
Yeah, like nowadays, if you're coming into the game, you got like people to aim for, like Ghetts.
Yeah.
Back then, it was like, oh, he's there now.
Yeah.
That's where you can get to.
Yeah.
Oh wait,
He's
boy
not
better
there.
know we're there now.
Yeah.
We can get to there, and like, yeah.
But yeah, but we grew up in an age where it was just the rise of the internet. So like, that could have happened on a fucking every weekend if there was no cameras. That was a regular thing in the youth centers.
In our front rooms.
Youth center. Fucking front rooms.
Radio is like, reason why everyone love radio, the consumers and the MCs alike, because
Fuck radios are the best.
we was clashing in the open. It was open warfare, right?
Justin Clark.
Made the game better. Wow, the hurricane came in the game. The rest of them mixtape seller. Come again, like road deal, the road flow is so ill. If the bars don't work, then the flow will. My hit with it, video.
Happy birthday, Ghetts! Hello.
That's unbelievable. Serial killer. Meaningful.
I know who's coming after this as well.
Basically,
See, that young Chip was there as well.
day-to-day issues that everyone goes through. That's what inspires me. That other people, they might.
That was my favourite part. That whole set when he says happy birthday to
Music
himself.
is a pain relief to me. I've been doing a lot of festivals, live shows. I like shows. I find them better. I shouldn't say they're better than raves, but I'd rather do shows than raves, you know? Like, I'd rather make tunes and go and perform your tunes to a crowd than just go in a rave and spit a bar that everyone knows. So I think performing the tunes better. No more questions. Now I can go into ghetto mode.
Green. Steam. Ting. Sing.
Look at the glasses.
Saying, this speed, more time for beef indeed.
What you mean?
New thing. Machine with a beam. Single. See why? It just gleams and it gleams. Really, what you mean?
What is actually mad at this point? I am just competing with myself.
man say my name, I'm GH, and I can't have none of that. You come in that bad idea, man, right here with 2 sticks like Jabba's have. And I've never been part of the band, but getting the metal in is part of the plan. That I've been the engine as hard as I can.
Woo!
Well, I'm
very
looking forward to chapter 2.
Yeah, I'm very appreciative of that because it. Like you see when he started going into that psycho mode in the car, that was never difficult for me to capture what he was trying to say. So before I started spitting and all of that, I'd done the music. Like I could hear him and hear him. So this is why I've always appreciated his music, because I've been listening from when guys don't even know what he's saying.
When people didn't know what Ghetts was saying.
He's just spitting so quick, but it's not like you have to be. It's not it's not a test or a race or anything. But it's like that resonated with me because it was a challenge, but it was fun, especially when I'm clocking what he's saying, and this is stuff that I have to go through or see and experience and all of that shit. And it's like that alone is what kind of draws us to who we like.
That 6.5 minutes went very quick.
And there was bare different examples. There's bare that was missed as well. But yeah, no, that was
what fuck radios was his birthday? Was it
5?
Was it 5? He says it on the thing, innit? On the album.
Yeah, on Autobiography. Yeah.
It definitely was.
Definitely what?
The best one.
100.
His birthday set.
I think it could only be the best one because all of the MCs were.
3 wasn't bad either, but 5 was.
No, I don't think there was any that was terrible. But I mean, 5 obviously because of how time flows. Number 5 is the last, which means they've all gone through more shit, have more to say, and developed as artists.
Chip looked like 8 standing in the background of that one.
But yeah, that was a good. I think this must be based on requests and stuff because people must talk in his comments and things about where it's come from and what inspires you and things like that. And it's like,
well, that was 04 to 09, so God knows what the next one's gonna be.
Probably the next 5 years after.
You think that long?
Well, 04 to 09.
Thinking maybe albums and that is gonna be the next one.
No, I'm saying like it might be just he could go into more detail or elaborate more. Who knows?
Looking forward to it.
In case you haven't noticed or realised, most of the stuff we do isn't from watching shit. This is a genuine reaction. But yeah, no, seriously, he's the best. He's the sickest at it still. Like I'm not.
I hope there's like 5 chapters of this, if not more. I just love sitting and watching the old radio, where the sets are just built out of wood and cardboard, and just in someone's garden.
A room, you can probably see the sweat coming off of the ceiling because of how many man's in the room spitting.
Even the clash that they showed you, it always made me laugh when people are clashing, and the guy that hasn't got the mic acts like he's at the bus stop or something. And when they like look at their phone, do something else, and they look at their watch or like something else, or they just look straight like past the person.
But yeah,
that was a long day. If you got to radio and you was clashing Ghetts.
Oh yeah,
that's a long day.
It's long. It's long. To me, I don't get I don't know if it's pride or bullshit stories or rumors that would make you think, make you actually think you are better than him. I don't care how bad his delivery was at the time. His energy, his effort, and the time that he put in and everything else at that time when it was just raw. I don't know, Like you had that. What do they call it? The God complex. For you to listen to him and still think this is a good idea at that time, Like no matter how shit you thought he was and how quick he was and all of this shit, that never changes the fact that he doesn't just bring that.
If I got to radio and they're like, oh, who's clashing who? Blah blah. Who's doing this? I'm like, yeah, go on then. And they're like, alright, You and Justin, yeah? No. I ain't come. I ain't get the bus here to do that. The fuck? Setting me up.
But yeah, there's loads, man. I could sit there and like, it's mad. You could go back to 2000 and I feel like I'm a mad fan. I just realised. But yeah, like, you know, like we could go back to all them sets and I can't just forget them. And it's like, I don't know if it's not just that I can't forget his bars. I can't necessarily just forget what he's saying. So whether it's a good message, a bad message, I'm not really deciding that. I'm just, it's just information that's in my head. It's stored. I can't get rid of it now.
Mm-hmm. Well, let us know what you thought of this chapter 1.
The evolution.
Like, if you like the video, make sure you subscribe, all of that stuff, get down in the comments,
Press
all
the
of that
button.
stuff, all the interaction is welcome, and we're looking forward to chapter 2. That'll be out very soon. Until then,
I ain't drinking Hennessy no more, but that depends what I'm on. Okay, I light, I'm on it right now. Looking for a bad bitch that's tryna bite down, beat 'em up. Anything goes, you know. This where anything goes, you know.